Hello, my dear friends. Hello, my dear friends. Sorry. Okay. I'm glad to see everyone who had the opportunity to join me today. Hope you're safe and sound, and you want to learn some English grammar. So, as usually, I will start sharing my screen. Hope you can hear me well. Sharing and the plan for today. We have our 10th lesson and we will deal with tenses of the infinitive with verbs taking the to infinitive and the gerund with difference in meaning, like he stopped smoking and he stopped to smoke. So we will look through the differences. And also, we will talk about the subject of the infinitive in the end. I have prepared several exercises for you to do them right now, and of course, I will share the links. They will be also present in the links to the exercises to the to additional tasks, and they will be also present as usually in the description. So let's start. So as usually, we will have a short warm up to pass. You will need to pass a short exercise on the infinitive and gerund. So we will start with tenses of the infinitive. So the infinitive has 4 tenses in the active voice. Let's look at them. Present simple active. This is our usual infinitive that we usually use. I want to visit you. To visit, and that's it, without any endings. We remember from the previous lecture. It refers to the present or future. So it is not possible to use any type of the infinitive to show future. But present simple active is used for both, for present and future. The next one, present continuous active. For example, he seems to be shouting at her. We remember from our previous lessons that continuous is to be plus the verb with ing ending. After seem, we use to infinitive, so he seems to be shouting at her. The infinitive describes the action happening right now, at the moment of speaking. He seems to be shouting at her. The next one is perfect infinitive, my favorite one. Sarah claims to have met Alexander Usyk. So to have met, perfect infinitive. After claim, we use to infinitive, to have met. Have and the third form of the verb. In this case, the infinitive refers to the past and shows that the action of the infinitive happened before the action of the verb. So she claims now that she has met Alexander Usyk before. So that's why we use the perfect infinitive to show the action that happened before. Sarah claims to have met Alexander Usyk. And the last but not least, the fourth tense in the active voice of the infinitive is perfect continuous. Ben claims to have been working here for 5 years. To have been working. Have been and the verb with ing. So here the infinitive refers to the past also and emphasizes the duration of the action of the infinitive, which happened before the action of the verb. Yeah. So he claims now that he started working 5 years ago and still works. Claims to have been working here for 5 years. So these are the main tenses of the infinitive or in the active voice. And there are 2 tenses of the infinitive in the passive voice. In case you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments and I will stop and give more details if needed. So, the passive voice. There is the form of the present passive. I hope to be given a pay rise soon. So, what we want to show here that I won't give a pay rise myself. The boss or the manager or the company will give it to me. So I will be the receiver. So I'm passive in this situation. I hope active voice to be given a pay rise. So the usual structure of the passive voice to be and the third form of the verb. I hope to be given. And the second one, perfect passive. Also my favorite one. She said to have been given a pay rise earlier than me. So here I used two passive constructions. Yes, she is said. She doesn't say it herself. Someone says about her. She is said to have been given, that she also didn't give a pay rise herself, but someone did it. Yeah, and the whole situation refers to the past. She is said to have been given a pay rise earlier than me. So we have looked through at four tenses of the infinitive in active voice and at two tenses of the infinitive in the passive voice. And as usually, practice time. So for today, I have prepared several exercises that we will do right now during the live session. And also, I will add some additional links to the description. So the first one I will do, and the second one, you can just pause the video. And sorry, my daughter is at home. No. Sorry. So let's look at my example first, and then you will get what we need to do. So the task is to use the correct infinitive tense that we have looked at. We have already looked at. So the initial sentence, I think he left. He must, so have left. So we use, after must, we use bare infinitive, and we want to show that the action already happened. He must leave will have another meaning, you see. Then he must have left. We are sure that he has already left. The next sentence. We think she is studying. She must, have several seconds to think about the option. So in the initial sentence, we see that she is studying right now, and what we want to save the meaning. We want to show that the action of the infinitive is happening right now. After must, we use bare infinitive, and we want to save present continuous. So she must be studying, and that's it. So we use continuous infinitive, the continuous infinitive. The next one. She has grown taller. She seems. After seem, we use to infinitive. You remember it from the previous lesson. If you don't remember, look through the previous lesson, and in the description there is a link to all verbs, to the rule with all verbs, so you can check. She has grown taller. The action happened, so our infinitive will refer to the past. In this case, we need to use the perfect infinitive, have, and the third form of the verb. She seems to have grown taller. The next one. Tom makes friends easily. So the initial verb is in the present. So Tom tends. There is nothing to save here, no past action, no continuous action, so we will just use usual to infinitive. Tom tends to make friends easily. The next one, it is snowing outside. In this sentence, I also want you to save this present continuous. So it seems, and the structure after seems, we use the to infinitive, and here we will have, it seems to be snowing outside. So in these sentences, you can check the different forms of the infinitive, the different tenses of the infinitive. They are widely used, especially perfect infinitive. It is really popular, a really popular thing, and feel free to do more exercises. And one more, you will need to open the brackets and also use the correct form of the infinitive. So the first sentence, what's Tom doing? He seems blah blah blah, write something in his notepad. It is going on right now. And the best option is to use the continuous infinitive. So to be plus a verb with ing ending. He seems to be writing something in his notepad. The next one, number 2. Jane has been offered a new position. Nope, that's not true. She just pretended offer a new position. So here we have passive voice, yeah. She just pretended that the new position has been offered to her. So she just pretended to be offered a new position. Passive infinitive. Number 3, Nancy seems work hard all morning. Yes, she wants finish all tasks before her vacation. So work hard all morning. She started in the morning and works and works. Perfect continuous infinitive. Nancy seems to have been working hard all morning. Yes, and here she just wants. After want, we use the to infinitive. Yes, she wants to finish all tasks before. No continuous, no past action, so nothing difficult in this sentence. And number 4, would you like ride a bike after work? Not really. I would prefer watch a movie. So I have chosen this dialect intentionally. Because you remember that after like, prefer, love, hate, after likes and dislikes, we use gerund, yeah? So the verb with ing ending. But after would like, would love, would prefer, we use the to infinitive. So here we have both. Would you like to ride a bike after work? Not really. I would prefer to watch a movie. To watch a movie. No, no. Sorry again, my kid. I don't know how to explain a 4-year-old kid that I'm on a live session, so we just need to live with it and relax. Okay, this is it. As for the tenses of the infinitive, again, find more practice in the description. And we are moving on. And the next point we are going to talk about is verbs taken to infinitive and gerund with difference in meaning. The best topic ever. So we will start with the most popular one. Stop to means to change action, stop and do something else. For example, he stopped to smoke. He was doing something, he stopped because he wanted to smoke. So the action changed. And if we use stop doing, this will mean finish and or give up. He stopped smoking. So he doesn't smoke anymore. He stopped to smoke. He stopped why? To do what? He stopped to smoke. And he stopped smoking, he quitted smoking, and he doesn't smoke anymore. Let's move on. Forget to will mean not remember. Don't forget to lock the door. The most usual use case to use. And if we use forget doing, usually the whole situation is about some past action, so not recall something. I will never forget winning my first prize. So don't forget to log, just remember to do something and forget doing about some past action. I will never forget winning my first $1,000,000. The next one. Go on to will mean then. He saw us and went on to offer us some drink, and then offered us some drink. And go on doing will mean to continue. He went on talking about his new car for hours. So you can see, go on doing, he went on talking and talking and talking about his new car for hours. The next one, mean to, is equal to intend. For example, I mean to open my own cafe. I want. I intend to do it. I mean to open. And mean doing means involve. Being a doctor means having a lot of patience. Being a mom means having a huge ton of patience. Regret to, be sorry to. We regret to inform you that this is the most used ever construction with regret. We regret to inform you that. Yeah, we are sorry to inform you. And regret doing, feel sorry about some past action. I regret not visiting my parents more often. I regret not entering the university last year, for example. So regret to inform you that, and regret doing, feel sorry about some past action. The next one, be sorry to, apologize for present. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, something that is going on right now in the present. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I need urgent help. And be sorry for doing. So you see the particle. Apologize for some past action. I'm sorry for shouting at you. Like 2 minutes ago, I shouted at my kid, and for sure, I am now sorry for shouting at her and will apologize for sure. Remember to not forget. Remember to call me once you are at home. This is our usual use case. And remember doing, like recall something. I don't remember seeing you. Usually about also very often refers to some past action. So remember to not forget, remember to call me, and I remember doing will mean recall. I don't remember seeing you. So the best teacher is practice. Or maybe not. We have moved to our last topic for today, subject of the infinitive. So what is meant? It is rather easy, I'm sure you know it. And we will start at once with the practice. For example, we have a sentence, I want to cook soup. I myself want to cook it. So we use here usual infinitive, yeah? I am, in this sentence, I will be a subject to want and to cook. Yeah, both these verbs refer to me. I want to cook myself. And I want you to cook soup. So here in the second sentence, we have the subject of the infinitive. And it is stated separately because these are two different people. I want someone to cook soup. So there are two people who participate in the construction. In this case, instead of you can be used object pronoun. You, I want you, me, him, her, it, them, us. Any of them can be used in this position. So depending on the person, yeah. If I want my husband to cook soup, I want him to cook soup. A noun. A woman, a cat, I want my cat to drink this milk. The same, yeah, a noun is used. A name can be said. I want Tom to cook soup. Nothing difficult. So the main idea is that if we have the same subject for two verbs, we don't use the second one once again. Yeah, we don't say, if we look at the very first sentence, we don't say, I want I to cook soup. I want me to cook soup. No, we don't use like this, because these two verbs refer to me, to the same person, the same subject. But if we have two different people, so we need to put the second one before the infinitive, and it will be the subject of the infinitive. And it can be an object pronoun, a noun, a name. So the best teacher is practice. You will need to rephrase the sentences using subjects of the infinitive. Let's look at the example. She must cook the dinner. So I want this girl, I want her to cook the dinner. I needed to set it closer, but still, you got it. I want her to cook the dinner. The next sentence. The cat must take this medicine. She wants, we have the cat. Oh, we can leave the cat. She wants the cat to drink this medicine. Or we can add, she wants her cat to drink this medicine. And we can also say she wants it to drink this medicine. But still, if we know the gender of the cat, so it is better to say she wants her or him to drink this medicine. The next one. They must go to bed now. He wants, we have they, and it will change to them. He wants them, and then the infinitive, to go to bed now. Gary mustn't make a mess. Gary mustn't make a mess. I don't want, we have the name and we can leave it, yeah? I don't want Gary and the infinitive to make a mess. In the initial sentence, we have mustn't, but we have I don't want already. So not, so to say, ran away to the first part of the sentence. So I don't want Gary and the infinitive to make a mess. In this sentence, Gary will be the subject of the infinitive. I am sure that it wasn't too hard for you. I appreciate you visiting my lecture. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.